Computational English by Lucian Green. How can the program cope with real variation? 3 and 4. 21. I prepared to hand Peter the trophy. I did this by writing that the ablative case of the noun was given by the example, Peter will run with speed. First, I pointed out the starting line of the run to Peter. Second, I pointed out the finishing line of the run to Peter. Third, I observed Peter running with speed. In this way, I prepared to hand Peter the trophy by writing that the ablative case of the noun was given by the example, Peter will run with speed. 22. I prepared to read the book. I did this by writing that the genitive case of the noun was given by the example, the book is on the side of the table. First, I observed the book. Second, I observed that the book was on the side of an object. Third, I observed that the book was on the side of the table. In this way, I prepared to read the book by writing that the genitive case of the noun was given by the example, the book is on the side of the table. 23. I prepared to invite you to visit me at my house. I did this by writing that the locative case of the noun was given by the example, Lucian lived at his house. First, I introduced myself as Lucian. Second, I said that I lived in a building. Third, I said that I lived at my house. In this way, I prepared to invite you to visit me at my house by writing that the locative case of the noun was given by the example, Lucian lived at his house. 24. I prepared to progress to the next level in the computer game. I did this by flipping the toadstool, giving me a free life in the computer game. First, I flipped the toadstool. Second, I saw the free life behind it. Third, I jumped and took the free life. In this way, I prepared to progress to the next level in the computer game by flipping the toadstool, giving me a free life. 25. I prepared to be counted on the freeway. I did this by examining the turnpike. First, I looked at its base. Second, I examined its stand. Third, I examined its card scanner. In this way, I prepared to be counted on the freeway by examining the turnpike. 26. I prepared to start a family. I did this by marrying my partner. First, I chose a partner. Second, we decided to marry. Third, we married. In this way, I prepared to start a family by marrying my partner. 27. I prepared to live out my life in a new way. I did this by coping with the change in sign. First, I found the sign. Second, I determined that it had changed. Third, I coped with this change. In this way, I prepared to live out my life in a new way by coping with the change in sign. 28. I prepared to drink milk. I did this by eating the apple. First, I cut the apple into segments. Second, I grasped a segment. Third, I ate a segment. In this way, I prepared to drink milk by eating the apple. 29. I prepared to repair climate change by preventing further damage to the ozone layer. I did this by claiming that climate change exists. First, I measured the ozone hole at time equals 0 years. Second, I measured the ozone hole at time equals 20 years. Third, I determined that the ozone hole had grown during this period of time. In this way, I prepared to repair climate change by preventing further damage to the ozone layer by claiming that climate change exists. 30. I prepared to prevent new songs being written that encourage carbon dioxide emissions. I did this by winning the pop music competition. First, I retrieved the 100-year-old sonning list. Second, I sung it out 50 times over several days. Third, I won the pop music competition. In this way, I prepared to prevent new songs being written that encourage carbon dioxide emissions by winning the pop music competition.